Hi, I'm Simon from Switch2 and this is Greenwich Millennium Village. Hello, my name is Simon Edelston and I'm the Construction Director at Switch2. In this video, we're going to tell you about the brilliant work we've been doing here over the last couple of years. Switch2 have been working on a significant retrofit project to upgrade the district heating system here at GMV. In this video, you'll hear from residents who live at Greenwich Millennium Village and the impact the works have had on their everyday lives, as well as the team at Switch2 who have been responsible for managing the project and other stakeholders who play a vital role in ensuring the success of the development. We'll take you through all the stages of this incredible project to help you to understand the significant impact we're making to the future of this community.
Switch2 straight from the start had appointed effectively a project manager, a very hard-working and professional young lady who's based herself here in the village and is very visible and very contactable. She was there at that very first meeting.
So a lot of my role is based on communication. Ideally, I'm the first point of contact in terms of me between them and contractors. So for example, if they have an issue with their heating system, they go through to me. If there's an issue with hot water, again, it's coming through to me, and again, making appointments. So any kind of issues that they have, and just general chit chat, I'm the first person they come to and speak to.
I think the work overall to upgrade the system is going to have a huge positive impact. I think it's going to give residents here a more efficient and a more reliable system, which is ultimately what they want.
There is a difference. I have found a very big difference of Switch2, not just compared to the previous contractor who looked after the system, but other companies when I've had independent gas companies.
The residents now will experience a more reliable, environmentally friendly and more affordable heat network supply. We have installed more efficient technology.
We're very early in the stages of delivery of our scheme, but we've already been into and worked with lots of residents in their own homes. And we're already establishing a great reputation of being able to fix things that are wrong in the system immediately on contact. So I like to think that we're gathering great trust amongst the community here.
From going to positively moving out of this property to we're now definitely staying because it's now actually beneficial for us to be with a heating and hot water system that we know we've got the reliability of it functioning, and if it doesn't function, it being resolved and being resolved quickly.
So from our perspective, the key objective has been to deliver reliable heat and hot water for the residents of GMV phases 1 and 2. We've had reliability issues over the years and it really sort of come to this point where the full overhaul was going to be fundamental in terms of improving that position. So for us, it's all about delivering the right service for customers. So Switch2's specialist knowledge has been fundamental for this particular project. Working within an existing development and replacing aged kit has been, the partnership and the specialist knowledge has been fundamental.
From my point of view, for having to manage a site and with all the issues and problems that comes with, to have an organisation like Switch2 integrate into your day-to-day, the way they've done it, I would happily recommend them to any one of my colleagues.
Working on a sort of retrofit project has been really quite eye-opening for us, but yeah, we've heavily relied on the specialist knowledge from Switch2, which has been invaluable in the successful delivery of this project.
It's a unique design, innovative pro-consumer configuration twinned with control technology and data analytics to reduce losses by over 20%. It's a distributed system, so we condense 4 separate heat networks into one integrated to future-proof for sustainable technologies such as air source heat pumps and efficient generation technology. So there are 5 energy centers with 11 boilers that have been transformed into one energy center, consisting of 3 very efficient gas-fired 1 megawatt boilers and the combined heat and power unit. Combined heat and power or cogeneration is an electricity generation method that aims to capture heat losses that are typically seen in relation to the conventional electricity generation method. So we have extracted data from an extensive metering dataset, so we predicted accurately the peak load and the heat demand for the whole site. With, of course, using our in-house analytics data engine, we have created a digital twin heat network. We have installed the Icon HIU, so for remote monitoring and real-time data on the HIU performance across the site. Of course, we use Optimize, our in-house software platform, to monitor and manage on real-time the flow and temperatures, and of course to ensure that we are optimizing the site using real data.
Hi, my name's Gavin Green. I'm the Senior Project Manager for Switch2. Let me take you inside and show you our new energy centre at GMV. So right now we're on Schoolbank Road. In order to connect the 2 energy centres together, we had to install district heating mains in trenches at an average depth of about 2.4 metres. There was around 600 metres of pipe end to end, some underground and some overground. So this road in question were exposed for around about 4 weeks, and then we had to get a Section 50 from the local council in order to lay the asset in the ground. So we're currently in an area called Becquerel Court. Within this area, we laid the district heating mains along the centre of the road. Along the way, we had a number of challenges because the foot traffic in this area is quite high, given that you've got a local school to us right and the doctors opposite us. Therefore, it had to take a little bit longer in the dig because we had to ensure that we had access to both these areas at all times. So the dig time along this road took around about 8 weeks, and we had to reinstate the ground in a like-for-like as it was prior to us lifting the ground up. We're currently in the main square at GMV. This is the heart of the community. This is where a lot of the major work's taken place in order to link the 2 areas of GMV together. So the biggest technical challenge for us here was running the temporary plants in order to keep supply remained to the residents. But we have done that, and it's been successfully delivered by 2 temporary energy centres in phases 1 and phases 2. So at the heart of the project, we had around 35 to 40 men on site. And we had a number of subcontractors delivering some of the more technical and specialist items of the work, like the new CHP. We've also delivered around 150 new HIUs, and we've carried out around 1,000 CMV upgrade services and new heat meters in the project. We've also installed 600 metres of district heating pipe along trenches and overground car park. So right now what you can see is the underground car park, and one of our biggest challenges within the area outside of the building was we was unable to lay the pipe within the ground due to the assets and utilities already in place. So in order to do so, we had to find an alternative route, and that was to bring it through the car park into the substation. So as you can see above us, this is our new pipe work, and this is how we expand into the other areas. So the biggest challenges on this scheme was getting the residents on board. The residents in this area have had years and years of poor district heating, poor heating network and poor supply, and they just thought that we were just another company coming in to give them the same old line that we can deliver something better. However, the more we've done with them, the more they've seen the improvements, they're on board and they're really happy with the service and the installation that's gone ahead. It's been a really good project, there's been no major issues, and it's been a really successful project. Working alongside the residents in this area, they've been really kind and friendly towards us. So yeah, as a whole, it's been a fantastic project.
As we come to the close of the retrofit project and look to manage the heat network as the energy services company, we can reflect on some of the successes we've had. During the project, we've upgraded equipment in over 1,000 properties. We've condensed 5 underperforming unlinked energy centres into one centralised energy centre for greater efficiency and delivery of heat. We've also brought together 4 separate heat networks so that they now operate effectively as one integrated district heating system. We are deploying smart technology using artificial intelligence techniques to learn and adapt the control of the energy centres so that they can continue to make small adjustments over time that reduce the carbon footprint wherever we can. These improvements mean that residents who live at GMV will see a significant increase in the reliability of their heating and hot water. But our hard work will not stop there. We will continue to work with the community to plan to replace equipment whenever it meets its natural end of life. And our ongoing management of this development over the next 30 years will ensure the continued success of the retrofit project. Switch2 have successfully future-proofed the homes at Greenwich Millennium Village, creating a brighter, greener future for the area and for those who live here.